What we're going over today is the Nova neutral white kit. The neutral white kit consists of a 3.5 metre roll of LED strip light. How it varies from the others is this particular kit uses 180 LEDs per metre. So that makes this a very bright task lighting LED strip light. The strip light itself has got the 3M adhesive tape on the back, and on the front you'll notice there that your position to cut, where the copper marks are there, is every 18 millimeters. So at every 18 millimeter point you can cut the light. What we're going to go through first of all is what's in the box. So in the box, your neutral white kit from Nova. You've got your 3.5 metre roll of LED strip light, 180 LEDs per metre. There's connection points at both ends, both at the beginning and at the end. So this way, when you do a cut, you've got power running to either parts. You also get the 60 watt power supply, the power cord, and 4 2 metre extension leads. With the 60 watt power supply and the 180 LED light, you can run 3.5 metres of lighting, which is what comes in the kit. Connecting the product is easy. We have our power supply, which is plugged into the wall, and we have our light. Now what we can do, we can plug directly into the power supply, like what we do with every other kit we've got, uses the same connections, or we can use the 2 metre extension lead. But as far as a basic connection goes, light plugs directly into the power supply, or the light plugs into the 2 metre lead, which then goes into the power supply. And in between that you can use any one of our accessories: on-off switch, remote dimmer switches, door sensors, passive infrared sensors. It's limitless. There's a couple of accessories that I'd like to show you for the 180 LED neutral white kit, and that is the connector for joining loose pieces together, and also when you do have a loose piece such as this and you want to put power to it, this is your power connector. Your power connector will just go on and gives you a piece to work with. The connection here is for joining 2 loose pieces together, so I'll now show you how they go together. First thing we're going to do is cut off another piece off our lights. So just on the mark there where the copper is, we're just going to use the pliers. Just going to chop through. So now we've got 2 pieces that we want to join together. First thing we have to do is make sure we match up the polarity, being the positive and the negative. So you can't have it the wrong way around, you have to match it so that negative to negative and positive to positive. Once you know which way it goes, you then get your little clear connector here. Clear connector, it's got metal teeth which is going to pierce down and pierce through the board. It simply sits in there. You grab the other end, you sit the 2 together, and by using pliers across here it's going to crimp down and create the bridge. So just pliers, squeeze and re-squeeze both sides to make sure the pin goes down and pierces through the board. So the pins are down, they've disappeared, and if you look underneath you can see there how they've actually pierced all the way through the board. This is now, it does not come apart, you can't redo it, so make sure you match your positive to positive and negative to negative to get a permanent connection. We'll now create the power supply end. This is a factory fitted one, so we're going to make our own. So we've got our piece of strip light that we've just joined together. Now we have to put power on one of the ends. The principle is exactly the same. This time we're just using the power connector. Now red is positive, black is negative. So again we need to look for the positive and negative and match it up. So positive is red, black is negative. It slips in just like that, and same as before, we just use the pliers, squeeze, and then do both sides again just to make sure it goes all the way through. again, we have a permanent connection. So on this one bit of board here, we've put two scrap pieces together. We've got a clear connection here in the middle, and we've now got power running to it. So now that's ready just to plug into the power supply. As you can see, good as gold. Thank you.